Hi, it's Brian. I've come here today to share this with you. So yesterday I wrote a very lengthy email to a person I've come to really respect and admire, looking for some answers to some pretty serious questions surrounding my future, a potential lifestyle that I would like to embark on in my retirement. And I was really taken back by the generous, positive response I received in return in just a matter of minutes. This person encouraged me to follow my dream and continue to work to build my future, something that I've really struggled with post-transplant. He encouraged me to tell my story formally, something I've always thought about for the past 3 years, something I've been asked to do by others several times, but I never felt like it was really the right time to put it together. I didn't feel like the story was big enough, or I hadn't lived enough of the story to tell it. That maybe it didn't have enough weight or gravity. And I didn't know that I felt capable of putting it all together in one place. The story of my experience with heart failure and transplant is something that I know I should share. And I've done so through mentorship with many, many people. But for the longest time, I've kind of been afraid to face it. The reality of having to drag it up and relive all of the feelings that surround everything just seemed blindingly overwhelming. To say that there's maybe some emotional post-traumatic stress surrounding all of it would be an enormous understatement. I've come to realize over the past 3 years that my version of the story, it continues to change. It's become a prettier whitewashed version that I can tell readily with little to no emotional impact on me when I tell it. I've come able to just rattle it off. And it's something about that I'm starting to find really deeply disturbing. The sanitized version seems to take something away from the reality of it, lessening a very real dramatic impact that this has had on my life, every little aspect. So last night, for whatever cosmic reason, which is funny because Susan said she had just seen something on Facebook about it, and then it came up in our suggested movies, and I said, "Hey, let's watch this. It's a great movie." So we were led to watch The Life of Pi. For me, it was the second time seeing this wonderful film. Thoroughly enjoyed it in the theater originally, but for Susan, it was her first time to watch it and really experience the beauty of the story, and then the shock ending and realization of the true horrors hidden behind it. After the film ended and we were talking about it, in that moment, it turned into something profound for me when I suddenly realized just what I've been doing. I've been sanitizing for others, maybe even myself, as protection. My traumatic story of this event in my life that so profoundly affected me and it changed me forever. Privately, when I reflect on my memories of heart transplant and heart failure and recovery, I find my gratitude, certainly, but it's enshrouded in this pain within it, and truly how disturbing, grotesque, and kind of horrific all of it's been. The miracle of it certainly is not lost on me. I've hidden the darker side of it from everyone. I've put on this happy face, and I've told you a story that you can more easily accept and digest and relate to. The story's the same either way it's told. One version is surrounded by gratitude and the miracle of the gift of life and modern medicine and survival. The other version is surrounded by loss and fear, pain, grief, and terror. This realization brings me here today, and it's time that I tell my story. The real version, the whole truth, the one that lives inside me, the one that I struggle with every day and quietly keep to myself. No one really knows this version of the story, not even Susan. She's quietly protected from feelings that I may never, ever be able to put into words. The only people that I think truly understand are people that harbor this within themselves, that have been through it. They keep the real story closed off to protect themselves. So with that, please stand by.